Hey, hi all. Good morning. So, welcome to this SQL training course. A quick introduction about myself. I am Mohammed Tanveer Khan. I have around over 14 years of experience in IT industry, working on data-related projects in job profiles such as data analyst, business analyst, development role, testing role. So, this is a SQL weekday batch, Monday to Friday, morning 7 to 9 a.m. IST, and the course duration will be around 1 month. It actually depends on the interaction level. In some batches, if the interaction is good, which means that the participants are asking question, so that batch may last till uh, 5 weeks. It can take 5 weeks. And in few batches, if the interaction is less, the participants are not interactive, they're not asking questions. So it can go to 4 weeks. I'm very transparent here. Why? Because if you have a good interaction, so you'll be having a very good discussion, and you will get to learn a lot of new things about SQL. That is why we strongly recommend to make the session interactive. You have full freedom to ask question at any point of time. At any point of time, we will not tell you to ask question at the end of the session. During the session, if you're getting stuck anywhere, you can ask. Okay. Now, the course will start from scratch. There is no prerequisite needed for this course. We assume that you don't know anything about SQL, okay? And then, then the target audience. Hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, sir. Visible.
Okay. So data analyst, data engineer, business analyst, SQL or ETL developer, ETL tester, also known as database tester, Power BI developer. So these are the target audience for this course. Okay. So this is all, and this is the syllabus which will be covering during this course. We'll start from scratch, how to create table, how to insert data, difference between zero, blank, and null, very commonly asked interview question. And till here you have the basics about SQL. Then here you have different type of joins, which we'll be discussing in this course. These are the different aggregate functions, some max, minimum, average. We have CT, common table expression. And then again, some basics uh, concepts related to SQL. Then difference between delete, drop, and truncate. Here you have the set operators, window functions, subquery, recursive CT. So from basic till advanced SQL we'll be covering. And then you have some, I think, around 40 conceptual questions, which I generally ask during interview. So this will be covered during the course. Okay. Now, that's all about the course format. Now, do you have any question before we start? Any question? No question. Surprised that you don't have any question. Okay, so this is the format how we take class. Like this is our graphic platform. We'll share the
Sorry to
we'll
interrupt.
yeah, Ravi.
Actually, I working as an information administrator. So while taking this course, I also from my failure.
Ravi, sorry, your voice is not audible clearly. Can you please repeat?
I'm working as an Informatica administrator.
Okay. Hmm.
If I taking this course, it will be useful for my career.
You want to continue as Informatica admin or you want to switch into some other profile?
I want to switch back to developer, information developer, or retail developer.
Okay, so if you want to switch into the development role, so ETL development means you have to create the data pipelines. Data pipelines means, yeah, as an ETL developer, your responsibility is to load data from one database into another database or from one table into another table. And for that, you should know SQL language. Not only SQL, for that, Python is also required. Okay, so SQL will be one of the prerequisite if you want to switch into the ETL development role. So actually, the one which I have written here, ETL developer, this is as known as SQL developer. So for this, SQL is a mandatory skill. Okay, hope I
Can
answered
you
the
see your
question.
screen? Can you
The
show
screen
in
is
the
not visible.
able to see your screen, but the page is like title S1 the class.
1 minute, let me share again. Is my screen visible now?
Yeah, now okay.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so
Visible, sir.
okay. Any other question, anyone?
Showing at audience.
Ravi, hope I answered your question.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Okay. Any other question, anyone?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
This 1 month is enough to cover this all these topics.
See, generally we take 4 weeks to cover, and it is Monday to Friday. Timing is 7 to 9 a.m. IST, 2 hours daily. In between, we take 10 to 15 minutes break. So if you consider 2 hours daily, so 2 into 5, 10 hours in a week, and 4 weeks means 40 hours. If you go for 5 weeks, 50 hours. So in between means average we take 45 hours. But very honestly, I will tell you here, the duration depends on your interaction. Okay. If the interaction is good, I will feel motivated and I will explain the concepts in more in depth. But if I'll see the interaction is not good, the participants are just listening, they're not responding. So in those cases, I will also do formality and the course will be over in 4 weeks. I'm very honest here. That is a clear cut I'm telling. Irrespective if the participants they want to join or not, that doesn't bothers me. So if they are interactive, the batch will be means you will learn a lot of new things. Not interactive, just listening. So then you will not enjoy the course. So that's why the duration may vary from 4 weeks to 5 weeks based on that. Hope I answered the question.
Yes, sir. Sir, where will I
Hmm.
get these sections?
Sorry, can you please repeat, Girish?
Like after completing the class, like we will get any practice sections, like any questions or like any.
Okay. Yeah, I was coming to that only. Good question. So see, like we used to take today, we are taking class on Zoom, right? We have shared the Zoom invite, but we have our own platform where we take class. This is known as Graphy platform. We will give you the link and how to register. Everything will be communicated. Don't worry about it. Okay, but I'm just showing you how it looks like. So I'm showing you for S25 batch. So it will be like on each and every day, like on 1st August, what we have covered. 2nd August, which topic we have covered. The recording you will get here. Okay, recording is present here in the classroom notes, in the workbook assignment, right? So like this for each and every day, you will get the assignments, the classroom notes, the recordings, everything. And this is a lifetime access. So during the course, we'll be having approx 250 assignment questions. So on an average, we share 10 assignment questions on a daily basis. I'm telling on an average. So maybe sometime it can be 50 questions, sometime it can be 20 questions, sometime it can be less than 10 questions. Okay. And you have full freedom to ask question at any point of time. Even if the course is over, if you're getting stuck somewhere in SQL, we have a dedicated group where you can ask question. And this is a lifetime support we provide. Okay. Hope I
Yes.
answered the question.
Yes. So last question: if you have submitted
Hmm.
our assignment, it's like, can you able to check this and can you refer
Uh-huh.
that?
Good question. So for that, what we used to do is like suppose the class is over today. So it takes around 30 minutes or 1 hour to share the assignment. You have to work on the assignment. If you're getting stuck in the assignment, so next day we discuss the question. Okay, I will ask you that, do you have any question? So wherever you're getting stuck, you can ask question. Okay, that Tanvir, I'm not able to solve this question. Please explain. But at the same time, we share solution as well. Okay, we will be sharing 2 copies of assignment. One copy will be having only question, which will be shared in the WhatsApp group. Another copy, which will be having solutions. So why we used to share solution? Earlier, we don't used to share solution. We used to share questions. But then in few batches, the participants they requested, Ketan, we are super busy, not able to work on the assignment. So please share solutions so that whenever we have time, and if you're getting stuck, we can refer the solution. So that is why now we are sharing the solution as well. But we strongly recommend, first of all, try to work on the assignments on your own. Okay, give it a try 2 times, 3 times. If you're not able to solve, then refer the solution. And still, like, if you're not able to solve or you need any clarification, you can ask during the class. Okay. Hope this is clear.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, perfect. Any other question, anyone?
Recordings you also shared with us.
Yeah, recording. So this platform. Okay, my screen is visible now to everyone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Visible.
Okay. So here you could see like the recording is there. So immediately once the class is over, it takes around 20 minutes or 30 minutes, you will get the recording. Okay, recording will be available, and that is a lifetime access. Even if the course is over, you can refer the recording. Okay. Because today's is the demo class, so the recording will be on YouTube channel, but maybe from tomorrow, day after tomorrow, it will be on this Graphy platform. We will communicate you how to register and all those things. Okay. Have I answered your question? Is this clear?
Sir, last question.
Yeah.
Where to submit our assignments? In Graphia or like any other?
You don't have to submit assignment because practically it is not possible to evaluate the assignments of each and every participants. That is why we will recommend you to work on the assignments on your own. Okay. And suppose you have written a query, and if you're confused, you can ask question to us, so you can post it in the group. Okay. But practically, it is difficult to evaluate the a solution of each and every student because we have SQL, then Python, Power BI, Advanced Excel batch. It becomes difficult. If you're getting stuck, you can ask during the class or after the class. Okay,
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
fine, no problem. Any other question, anyone? Okay. So this is little bit about course. I have already mentioned that there is no prerequisite needed. We'll start the course from scratch. May I know your expectation from this course? Why you want to join this course? Anyone who wants to share expectation from this course?
So I'm looking for a career change, sir. So to data fields, data science. So that's why I joined into Python and SQL. So
Career
To
transition.
build career in IT field.
Okay. You want to enter into the IT industry, right?
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Sir.
One thing I want to make it clear to everyone. Okay. I know data science, AI, ML, these are buzzword these days. Okay. Data science, AI, ML. Okay. So if
The
someone
details
has,
about business analytics.
yeah, Zishan, business analyst you are telling?
Yes, sir.
Acha, ठीक है.
Details about
Business analyst and then data analyst. ठीक है. Fine. See, now listen. If someone is working in the non-technical field currently, okay,
yes, sir.
or you are a college pass out,
Yes, sir.
Means you are a fresher, or maybe you are working in the IT industry, but in some other technology. And if you're thinking after this course, you can join data science, AIML, not possible. Okay. Even if you are doing a course on data science somewhere, and if they are telling you that after this course you can work data science, actually that is, I will not tell ki impossible, but that is very difficult. The path
Ah,
is
yes.
data science is a very big world. For this, first of all, you have to work as a data analyst. Why? Because then only you will understand what happens in an ETL project. What is the requirement? What are the challenges? What are the roles and responsibilities? Once you will work as a data analyst, minimum 2 years, you will get an idea. And then you can switch into the world of data science. If someone is telling you, okay, okay, I will train you, and then immediately you can join data science, I think that is not possible from my understanding and experience of 14 years. Okay, it's not that much simple. I just wanted to make it clear, okay, this SQL course will not guarantee you can directly you can get into any of this data science theory. What you have to do after SQL, you have to learn Python, Power BI, advanced Excel. Then you can enter into the world of data analyst or business analyst. Work there for minimum 2 to 3 years. Then you can switch into the world of data science. And then you can enter ML and AI. This is the path actually. So just
And
I wanted to make it clear.
sir, in
Hmm.
business analytics, what are the process and courses?
If you are planning for business analyst and those who are from the non-technical background, and if you have a good communication, business analyst is a very good option. For this, you have
Ah,
to be
sir.
strong in SQL. Then uh, Python is not required that much. You should know
Ah,
Power
yes, sir.
BI or Tableau, anyone.
Ah,
You should know advanced Excel. And top of it, you should have a very good communication. Because in business analyst job profile, you have to interact directly with the stakeholders, with the client. So these
yes, sir.
skills are required if you're planning for business
Sir,
analyst.
that,
And those,
that business analytics is non-IT field, huh?
no, no, it
Or
is
IT field.
not. See, one thing. There is a misconception the IT industry is all about coding. No, all this job profile comes under IT. I means these all are a part of IT industry only. Few of the job
Yes,
profiles, like, see, suppose if you're planning for data analyst, it's more about reporting to the client. Okay. For this data analyst, you have to be very strong in SQL, then Python, then Power BI or Tableau, anything, and then advanced Excel. Okay. Now here, if I'm telling you Python, so it is not like you have to be very expert in Python. But if you are planning for data engineer, here you have to be very expert in SQL and Python both. Okay. In data analyst, even if you know basics of Python, if you know a few libraries like Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, that is sufficient. If you're coming to business analyst, you have to be expert in SQL. And then I told you about Power BI and then advanced Excel. So this is not all about coding. So, but you cannot tell, oh, this is not a part of IT industry or this is non-technical. No, 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 no. You cannot tell non-technical. Earlier during 2015, this was like a non-technical because for a business analyst, you should know only about business. But nowadays, business analyst job profile is a techno-functional role. It means you should know about technology as well as the business, how the business is getting executed, the different business terms and terminologies. Okay.
yes,
Similarly, if you're planning for SQL retail developer, you should know the basics of SQL plus the basics of ETL plus Python. Data engineering, I'm not telling only SQL and Python is required for. You should know PySpark as well. You should know any cloud technology as well. Okay. Now, ETL tester, if you're planning, again, very good option for non-technical folks. You should know SQL, basics of Python if you know, that will be sufficient, and basics of ETL you should know. If you're planning for Power BI developer, only SQL is sufficient. Okay, and then you have to learn Power BI tool. That's all. So you have to plan accordingly. Okay, if you are good at coding, then only go for data engineering or SQL developer side. If you're good at presentation and communication, then go for business analyst or data analyst. If you want to quickly enter into the IT industry, you have very less time. You want to quickly enter into the IT industry. Either go for ETL tester or Power BI developer. Maybe in 2 to 3 months, you can get trained on this and you can enter the IT industry. Okay. So hope this is clear.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. Any other question, anyone? Okay, no questions. Perfect.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, may I know this the current scenario of this industry, sir? Like because if I ask, everyone will tell data analyst or
Hmm.
data. Like if you see more ads are coming, more
Hmm.
courses are being released. So this is still we have the value to enter to this course, go into this.
Uh, okay, good question. Let me answer. See, first of all, many folks are afraid of recession, layoff. Okay. So I started my career in 2011. Okay, and I was with Infosys at that time. So during my career, I have seen three recessions. And actually, the recession, I think you all know the meaning of recession, right? A layoff will happen. It's a cyclic process in IT industry. After every 5 to 6 years, or on an average 5 years, there will be recession. But after the recession, the market booms like anything. Means there will be a lot of job opportunities and requirements. So recession is not a bad thing, but it is a cyclic process. It will always, yes, you will always get to know that, oh, there is a recession going on after every 5 to 6 years. First of all, make it clear. You have to be mentally prepared for recession. If you are hearing, oh, layoff is going on, it means, oh, the recession is there. Or sometime if over hiring happens, then again, the companies, they will do firing or layoff will be there. So don't get afraid of this. This happens in the IT industry. First of all, is this point clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, second point, you see anything around you, even your bike, your car, your coffee vending machine, your washing machine, your fridge, all these appliances, whatever I told you, they all have software embedded in it. You agree or not?
Yes, sir.
Even your coffee vending machine, it has Java code. Your bike, it has many softwares which has been coded. Even in your truck steering, there is a software. So, can you imagine the world to run without software? Almost not possible, right? So nowadays, each and every, especially after COVID era, so most of the things are based on the software and coding, right? So that is why if you are thinking or if you are getting the news, oh, now the era of software industry is over, not possible at all. The technology will keep on changing. So you have to keep on learning new skills. That is required. There is no compromise on it. If you will tell, I want to use that old Nokia phone only. I want to be a mechanic of that Nokia phone only. You will not be in market. You have to keep upgrading yourself, right? Suppose if I'm a mobile technician and if I will be rigid, I don't want to learn that Android or iPhone how to repair it. I will not be in the market, right? I will get flush out. So that is why you have to keep on enriching. You have to keep on learning new skills. That is required in IT industry. Okay. And data analyst, data engineering. Actually, these two job profiles is in huge demand. And currently, there is no AI tool with full 100% guarantee and challenge. I'm telling you, there's no AI tool which can replace this two job profile as of now. What will happen in future, no one knows. There's a lot of hype about ChatGPT. ChatGPT can do this and that and all those things. Can you tell me any company which is allowing you, okay, you can use ChatGPT and you can extract your code? No. or actually the companies, they have blocked ChatGPT. You cannot use it because it is not secure. And we have seen many instances where the code which has been given by ChatGPT is incorrect. But I'm not telling you, oh, ChatGPT you cannot use it, it is incompatible. But I'm telling you, as of now, it is not that much mature. The companies, they can trust on it and they can use it. So literally, they need the natural intelligence, which is more flexible than the artificial intelligence. Okay, and it is not going to vaporize your job. Forget about all those things. These all are noises. During 2000, when the computers means in the government offices or private offices, they started adopting computers. There was a very big revolt. People were thinking, oh, this will eat my job, it will vaporize job. But we have seen it has given birth to a lot of other job opportunities because of computers only, right? Now, presently, can you imagine a world without computers or laptops? No, not at all. Can you imagine without smartphones? Not at all, right? So that is why don't get distracted because of this. Your only task is to keep on enriching yourself. That is required. If you know SQL, you should know Python, Power BI, Advanced Excel, learn some cloud technology, and also try to understand, okay, if you know all these things, then try to explore the world of ML. For ML, what all things are required? The basic mathematics are required. Try to learn those things. So make your routine at least minimum 30 minutes. You have to learn something new on a daily basis. Then you'll be in the IT industry. Hope I answered your question.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Any other question, anyone?
Sir, in IT industry, is age matters.
Age. Age literally doesn't matter. The thing which matters is your experience. And currently, after 2020, like before 2016-17, in the IT industry, they allow only BTech or MTech or MCA graduates. Now, because of this new job profiles like data analyst and business analyst is not new, especially if I'm talking about data analyst. Here, it needs more analytical thought than coding expertise. So that is when now the IT industry, they are inviting non-technical folks as well, BCom, BCA, BBA, MBA. They are also joining IT industry. They're working in these job profiles because in these job profiles, it is not required that you should know only coding. Earlier, this was the perception that IT industry means coding only. You should know how to code in C, or you should know how to code in Java, .NET, mainframe, Unix shell scripting. But no, now the trend has changed. They are also looking for someone who has a good communication, good presentation, good analysis, who is good at mathematics. That is the reason the means good number of non-technical folks they're entering into the IT industry. And in my academy, there are many examples who are from non-technical, civil background, mechanical background, bachelor in arts. There was a guy bachelor in arts, and he's working as a data analyst in physics wala. So someone who has done BA and working as a data analyst is a great achievement, right? Fine. So fine then. Any other question, anyone? Any other question?
So last question. Sir,
Yeah.
you telling like if we are age above 35 or something, like we won't get IT jobs. Right?
No, yeah, no. These all are noises, boss. I'm in the recruitment team. I have been in the recruitment team of Infosys, Fidelity, many other companies. That doesn't matters. For that you have to smartly tweak your resume. Okay, that is one thing. Currently, the in the IT industry, they are just bothered, okay, how you are facing interview, how you're able to convince the interviewer, how smart you are, that matters. Okay. The factor that doesn't matter as much. It is not about army or border security forces. No, okay, the age will matter. Okay, that doesn't matter as much. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, fine, no problem. Okay, now there are different databases. Those who are already in the IT industry, they must have heard about Oracle, then Microsoft, SQL Server, then you have And please ask questions if you're getting stuck somewhere, if you have any uh, confusion, any other thing, you have to ask question. Because I know for non-technical folks, many of the concepts will be new. Maybe it will be Latin and Greek for you. So you have to ask questions, okay? Then you have Postgres. Then you have a Snowflake. I believe you all must have heard either about all these things, or at least about few of this. These are the different databases, okay? Or if I will tell you in a layman term, these are the different companies. Like how in car you have different company, Maruti, Tata, Hyundai, Honda, BMW, right? So similarly, these are the different companies which provide database in which you can store data, you can extract data, you can process data, whatever you want, you can do. So literally speaking, they all are same. If you know SQL language, you can write your SQL queries on any of this platform because I have worked on all this. Currently, I'm working on a Snowflake and Microsoft SQL Server in my current project. Okay, so during this course, we'll be teaching you on Oracle and Microsoft SQL Server. Is this clear? And if you're interested, I can show you something on a Snowflake as well. But I will not be covering a Snowflake. Snowflake is a different means course. But if you know SQL, you can write queries on any of this. Is this point clear, first of all? Okay. Now, now you must be thinking, okay, Tanvir, how to code, how to download, and all these things. So during this course, mostly I'll be teaching you on Oracle. Okay. But again, I'm repeating, guys, I'll be teaching you generic SQL. If I'm telling generic SQL, it means whatever I'll be teaching you in SQL, you can execute that on any of this database. It will work. If you want, I will show you that as well. Okay. Now, how to download the Oracle database? So there are two versions. Can you see this one? Right? You can
Yes.
see this now. So this is one. This is an example of Oracle SQL developer, but the installation of this is little bit tedious or complicated. We have the recording link. We will share that with you. You can go through the recording and you can download it. But initially, we recommend not to download it because it takes time. And suppose because of some reason, if the download will fail, then you will not be able to download it again. If you will think, Tanvir, I will uninstall and I will install again, that doesn't work here. So that is why we strongly recommend for first week at least, don't try to explore this Oracle SQL developer. Forget about it. Okay. So what you have to do for the first week, you have to open here Oracle Live SQL. You can say this Oracle Live SQL, everyone, and don't make a note of anything. Everything will be shared with you. Okay. Can you see this Oracle Live SQL?
Yes.
You have
Yes,
to
sir.
click on it. You will get this page. Then click on this. You have to create your account. You have to click on start coding and then it will ask your basic details. Yeah, just a minute. Create account. You can see this create account option at the bottom. Click on this. It will ask your email address, password, retype password, and other basic details. Job title, you can write anything. Work phone, you can write anything. Company name, you can write anything. No one is going to validate it. Your email address should be the correct one because they will send you a notification on that. Okay. Once it is done, your account will be created and based and using that, you have to click on sign in. So once you click on sign in, you have to give your user means your email and the password. Okay. So once you have logged in, you will get this page. Okay. So you'll get something like this. What's that? Just a minute. You'll get the main page. It is showing for me this what I can say, this full details, but I'm not sure what is showing the full details. Sometimes it shows the full details, but you will get the page and there you can start coding. Sometime if it doesn't work, so you have to close the browser and again type Oracle Live SQL, and then you can start coding there. Hope this is clear. This is very simple. Even if you're working on your official laptop, you don't have to download anything. It will work on your official laptop as well. It is browser based. Clear to everyone? Okay. So after the class, you can try it, create your account, try to log in, and then I will share some code, SQL codes today. You can execute on it. But during the class, you have to listen to my lecture only. After the class, if you want to practice, you can practice, but I strongly recommend it is very much required to work on the assignments because only listening to lecture will not help you. So after the class, we'll share assignments. You have to work on it. Okay. So shall we start now? One more thing. In this course, we will explain you each and everything from the engine perspective, like how the SQL engine is executing your query. Okay, that will be covered from the engine perspective. Okay, so let's start. So yours is 28 batch. Let me close this. Okay, now, so the yeah, any question? Yeah, please go ahead. You asking question? No? Okay. So, okay, fine. So there is a concept of table. Suppose I have an employee table. Before that, what is a table? See, if you want to go somewhere, your first priority will be to search for a house, right? Because you want to stay there, correct? Am I right? Suppose if you are getting transferred from Delhi to Chennai, so first of all, you will search a house there, right? Because you have to stay, correct? Similarly, the first priority is to load data or to store data. So when you have to load data or store data, I need I need some space to store it, correct? So that space is known as table. So if I'm writing employee here, I'm telling like this is a table. It means I want to store data in this. So what is a table? A table is an object where you can save or you can store data. Hope this is clear. Now, in this table, I will write employee ID 1, employee name as John, location Delhi. So here I mean, in this employee table, I am storing employee ID 1, whose name is John, and the location is Delhi. Is this point clear, yes or no? Are you understanding, guys?
Yes, sir.
So this is known as one record. If I have another data, record 2, Tom, Chennai. So this is known as second record. So 1 John Delhi, this is first record. 2 Tom Chennai, this is second record. And these are known as columns. Employee ID, employee name, location. These are known as columns. These are also known as fields, also known as attributes. So they all are same. You can call them as columns or fields or attributes. But these are known as records. So in this employee table, how many column I have?
Three
How
columns.
many column I have? 3 columns. But in a table, there is no restriction on the number of columns. You can create a table with one column. You can create a table with 10 columns or 100 columns based on your business requirement. So net, there is no restriction on the number of columns in a table. It purely depends on the business requirement. Is this point clear? Okay. But it is strongly recommended that you should keep less number of columns in a table. Why? We will discuss at a later point of time. Okay. Now coming to records. How many records I have in this table?
2 records.
2 records. Now, there is a misconception. During this course, I'll be teaching you many misconceptions. There is a misconception. Many people think, okay, this one is a record, John is a record, Delhi is a record. No, this is not a record. This entire row is known as one record. This one John Daly is known as one record. 2 Tom Chennai is known as one record. Okay. This is known as record. This is also known as rows. So you can call them as records or you can call them as rows. They both are one and the same. Is this point clear?
Yes, sir.
So what is a table?
This to storage data.
Table is an object where we can save or store data. Okay. Is there any restriction on the number of columns in a table?
No,
No,
No. Is there any restriction on the number of records in a table?
no,
No. A table can have one record. It can have 50 million records. That is allowed. Okay. Now, whatever I have done here, creating table, inserting these records, I'm doing this on an Excel sheet. But now I will show you how you can. Are you asking some question, Girish?
no, sir.
Okay. So now I will show you how to create this table and how to save this data in a database. That is what you have to learn in this SQL course. So I will explain you on this Oracle SQL Developer because it is already installed in my machine. But again, I'm repeating because you guys are just starting with this. Don't try to download. If you want, you can download. I'm not stopping you. Why I'm telling you? Because you'll try to download. If the download will not happen, you will be frustrated. Oh my God, this is very difficult. And that is why I'm alarming you. You don't involve yourself in this tedious task as of now. Once your first week is over, then you can try to download it, your wish. Otherwise, if it will throw error message at many instances, even we will not be able to help you. Okay. So today is 5th November and yours is a S28 batch.
I have one note here. You're
Yes,
telling
sir.
right.
Tell me. Tell me.
In the first week, we are not supposed to. Actually, suppose if I tried in the second week, I got the error.
Hmm.
Can I continue with that live SQL?
Ah, this Oracle Live SQL, what I'm showing you, this is a lifetime access. Lifetime access. Actually,
Same features, right? Whatever this Oracle is giving, right? Same features will be covered in the live SQL.
Ravi, your voice is not clear to me. Can you please repeat?
I'm asking,
Hmm.
same features is reflecting here also, right? Live SQL.
Almost same feature for the training purpose. All the components are present here. Okay, till the 20th batch, we used to teach on Oracle Live SQL only. Only for the last few batches, we are teaching on Oracle SQL Developer. So whatever I'll be teaching you till the end of the course, if you are interested in practicing on Oracle Live SQL, even I will recommend you, don't explore this Oracle SQL Developer. Try to work on this Oracle Live SQL only. The only demerit of this is if you will keep it idle for maybe 20 minutes or more than that, it will log out automatically. So you have to be careful. Okay, and nothing will be saved here. If you have written a code, so it will be lost. So you have to take a backup of it. Just copy and paste somewhere. That's all. Otherwise, this is very simple. Why I recommend this? Because if you are in office, okay, you are free. So you can log in and you can start coding there. No one will stop you because this is browser based. You're not downloading anything. So even your office help desk team, they cannot stop. You can practice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir, can
So,
you use
hmm.
Microsoft SQL, sir, to practice?
Sorry, Girish.
Mic,
MySQL. You want to practice on MySQL?
can we practice in
Huh. See, whatever databases I have written here, you have full freedom. You practice on any of this database. Your wish. Whatever I'll be teaching you, that will work on each and every database, whatever I have written here, because I have worked on this database. Currently, I'm working on a Snowflake and Microsoft SQL Server. Previous project, I was working on Postgres. During 2000, when I started my career with Infosys, I was working on Netezza and Teradata when I was working for Citibank. Okay. So your wish. If you're not comfortable in Oracle, you want to practice on MySQL, please go ahead, practice on it. Everything will work. Sometime few keywords, like we have a minus keyword in Oracle. Okay, it is known as except in Microsoft SQL Server and Postgres. Just the name will change, but the functionality will be the same. In those cases, we will tell you.
okay,
Okay, but you have full freedom. You practice on any database wherever you want. Okay, take care. So fine.
Sir,
So, tell me.
sir, there is some different function na, in MySQL and Postgres. For example, date functions.
That is what I told. Some functions name will be different.
Them will be
Okay. That we will communicate with you. We will tell you, okay, this is just that is the example of minus I told. In
okay,
Oracle,
okay.
it is known as minus. In Microsoft SQL Server, it is known as except.
Accept.
Like I will be teaching you NVL. In Oracle, it is known as NVL. In Microsoft SQL Server, it is known as is null. But the
Is
functionality will be same. Just the name
oh,
will be different.
name will be different. Okay.
Okay, so that we will communicate you. We will tell
Oh,
you about that.
okay,
But
sir. Thank
you don't have to bother about all those things in the beginning.
you.
Okay. And in the interview as well, the interviewer will never tell you, okay, write this query on this database. No, they will
Okay,
just ask a logic from you that, okay, tell me what is the logic. You execute on any platform. Even
okay,
if
sir.
if anyone has practice on hacker rank, you have the option there to select the database, right? So you can
Yes.
select any database wherever you want to run. Okay. Okay, good. So any other question? Anyone? Feel free and ask if you have any question, not an issue. Okay, let me proceed further. So the first task is the step one. What is the step one? Create a
table.
table. So first of all, we have to create a table. So how to create a table in a database? You have to write create. Now see, there are two types of keywords in SQL. One is reserved keywords. One more thing. This course will be purely in English. Okay. But as a participants or learners, if you want to ask question, you can ask in Hindi as well. Okay. But when I will reply, that will be in English only. Sometime little bit Hindi I will use, but the same will be translated in English. Okay, and that will be hardly 0.5 percentage. So the class will be in English only. Why I have given this freedom to ask question in Hindi? Sometimes the participants they find they struggle to speak in English, so because of that they don't ask question. That is why I have given this freedom. If you have any question, if you want to ask in Hindi, you can ask. But I will reply in English only. Okay, fine. So you have two types of keywords, reserved keywords and then user defined keywords. Throughout SQL, we'll be discussing only these two types of keywords only, reserved keywords, user defined keywords. Now, what are reserved keywords? What are user defined keywords? We'll be discussing. So if I have written create here, so this create is a reserved keyword. Okay, this create is a reserved keyword. Now, don't get confused with the color coding. Tanvir, why this is in blue color, why this is in black color. There's no logic for it. This is randomly they have allocated the color to it. So don't be under this impression that this blue color means something, black color means something else. No. So reserved keywords. So this create is a reserved keyword. Now, why this create is a reserved keyword? Actually, the reserved keywords are those keywords which SQL has a special meaning. Is this clear? SQL has a special meaning. It means it is a code word for SQL engine. Why I'm telling it's a code word for SQL engine, you will just write create and the engine will understand what to do. Got it? So you have just written create and the engine will understand, oh, user is telling me to create something. So automatically the SQL engine will understand, oh, I have to create something. So that is why this is known as reserved keywords. So reserved keywords are those keywords which SQL engine has a special meaning, or you can tell the SQL engine knows what to do. Is this clear? Okay. Now, what you want to create here? Table. So you have to write create table. Now, from this, the SQL engine will understand, oh, user wants to create a table. Then you have to give a name to that table. Like when you are constructing a house, you will give some name, no? Right? You'll see some name will be there, like your name, Tanvir House, Rakesh House, Mishra House, Chopra, something like that name will be there, right? So you have to give a name to a table. Suppose I want to give a name employee. Now, who has given this name? I. I have given name employee to this table, right? So because I am a user, I have given this name. So that's why this employee is known as a user defined keyword because the user has defined this. So whenever you are creating a table and if you're giving any name to it, so that table name will be user defined keyword. And it's not necessary that the name should be employee only. You can create a table with the name customer. You can create a table with the name product. You can create a table with the name country. You can create a table with the name cells, your wish. So you can create a table with any name, but that table name will be categorized under this user defined keyword. Is this point clear? Please confirm. I'm waiting for your response. Is this clear so far? Okay. Now,
Sir, one thing, sir. Sir, before
yeah,
we need to create one database.
we have to create a database. That is what you're asking?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, when you will work in a project, so database will already be created. Like here, see, hey, I'm getting some echo. Okay. So here this all database has already been created. Okay. So database will be created. But if your question is, no, I have to create a database, then I want to create a table in that. So similarly, you can write create database and the database name. Then you can create a database. But actually what happens in a project, each and every resource in a project will not be having access to create a database. Everyone cannot create a database. I think you must have worked on MySQL and there you have that freedom of creating a database, right? So that you can do there because those are the open source application. But when you will work in project, the database admin, DBA, they have the right to create a database. And in that, you can create a table. Okay. But your understanding is correct. If first of all, we have to create a database. Within that, we can create a table. But already the database is created here. I am working in the system database. So no need to create a database here. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
So far I have written create table, then the table name. The meaning of this is we are telling SQL engine, please create a table with the name employee. Got it? Okay. Now, suppose if you want to construct a house, okay, and you have contacted a civil engineer or architect, and you're asking, okay, please design some good house for me. So for sure that architect will ask, okay, how many bedroom you want, and they tell me the size of dining hall, kitchen, right? Then balcony and all those things, correct? Similarly, when you're creating this table, you have to tell to the SQL engine the column names. So here, what are the column names you have? Employee ID, employee name, location. So you have to mention here, okay, I want employee ID one column, employee name another column, location as another column. So whatever columns you have in the table, you have to mention those columns within this parenthesis. Is this point clear? Even if you have 100 columns, you have to mention all the 100 columns here. Is this point clear? Yes or no?
Yes.
That's clear.
Okay. Now, after this, you have to mention the data type. Data type. Now, what is the meaning of data type? Those who have already studied like C or Java, so they might know about data type. But those who are very new, so data type means the type of data which you want to store in these columns. Like suppose you are organizing a party, okay? So you cannot, so obviously you have to make some food arrangement. So you cannot make an arrangement of non-veg for everyone because maybe few of the guests they prefer veg, right? So that is why first of all you have to understand the taste of your guest, right? So that is what the data type. So here you have to tell to the SQL engine that what type of data you want to store in employee ID, employee name, and location. Now, if you see this employee ID, what type of data you're storing? These are numbers or integers, right? So if you want to store number or integers, you have to write data type as int. Int means integer. It means you are telling SQL engine in this employee ID column, I want to store numbers or integers. Is this point clear?
Yes.
So whenever in a column, you have to store numbers or integers, what you have to write? Int. And this is mandatory. If you will not write the data type of a column, it will throw error message. Hope it is clear to everyone so far.
Sir,
Can you show me the
it's good.
error? What if I forgot to mention that INT?
Hmm.
What is the error it will throw?
If you will not mention the data type, it will throw error message. If the question is what will be written in the error message, so the different
Correct.
database, they will give different error messages. And the error messages are not user friendly in SQL, Python, or any programming language. Once you will get a good maturity in that language, then you will understand from that error message. Now, suppose if I'm executing this, you see, I will select this code And then you can see this green color button here. Is it visible to everyone?
Yeah, that's right.
But in the Oracle Live SQL, this button will be at this side, right side. Green color button will be at the right side. So now you have to click on it. See, what is giving? Need to specify the data type for this column. The required data type for this column is missing. Got it? Why? Because for the employee name column, you have not mentioned the data type. For location column, you have not mentioned the data type. That is why it is throwing error message. That is why I told the data type is mandatory. You have to write the data type. If you not write it, it will throw error message. Is this point clear?
Yeah, clear. Why I am
Any
asking
question?
for
Yeah.
debugging purpose.
Sorry?
Suppose why I am asking this question is,
Hmm.
suppose I'm in hurry to create any table. So
Hmm.
for that, while reading the error, I will get right sometime.
Correct. Yeah. So you're right. Okay. So similarly, employee name column, what you're storing here? Alphabets, right? You have English alphabets, no? So when you want to store alphabets in a column, the data type will be varchar. And in bracket, you have to write 50. You can write anything, 50, 60, 10, 100, your wish. At a later point of time, I will tell you what is the significance of this 50. What will happen if you'll write 1? What will happen if you'll write 10? What will happen if you'll write 1000? We'll discuss it at a later point of time. But for the time being, just understand, okay, if you have to store alphabets in a column, the data type will be varchar 50. Is this point clear? So in
Yes.
integer data type, what you can store? Integers or numbers. In varchar, what you can store?
Alphabets.
Alphabets. Now, these alphabets in technical word is known as a string. Okay, not only in SQL. In Python also it is known as a string. In Java also it is known as a string. In C also it is known as a string. So many times you will see people will be telling, okay, this is a string. So string means when you are storing alphabets or name of a place, animal, anything that is known as a string. Similarly, what should be the data type of location? Can you tell me? Integer or varchar?
That is.
Varchar. Because here as well, you are storing a string or you can tell alphabets. Now, so far, I have explained you only about integer and varchar, but we have many other data type as well. Like we have char, we have varchar2, we have float, we have date, we have timestamp. Many other data types are also there, which we will discuss at a later point of time. So why I'm telling this, you should not be under the impression the data type is over. No, I'm telling you just for the time being. Okay, we have other data types as well. So this is the script or code to create a table. And at the end, you have to put a semicolon, then select it, and then you have to click on the run button. So I'm repeating it. Is this clear so far to everyone? Or do you have any question?
So will varchar will accept only the alphabets or even numbers can be accepted?
Good question. Varchar can accept alphabets, it can accept numbers, it can accept alphanumeric as well. Can you give me some alphanumeric example, anyone, from your day-to-day life?
Mail ID, sir. Gmail.
Gmail ID, ठीक है, good. Any other? Your PAN card number, right? Your PAN card number, it has alphabets as well as numbers, right? That is alphanumeric. Your passport number, it has alphabets as well as numbers. That is also alphanumeric. Okay. So your varchar, it can store numbers, it can store alphabets, it can store the combination of both. That is also allowed. Hope it is clear. Is this clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Then,
SQL, it's for
huh,
case sensitive, sir. Case sensitive.
I will come to that part, Ram Vignesh. Just give me 1 or 2 minutes. The case part, I will come to that. Okay. Now, here then you can ask a question. Okay, Tanvir, if varchar can store numbers, integers, alphabets, alphanumeric, everything, then why you have written integer here? You can write varchar everywhere, no? Right? You must be thinking this. So if you write varchar and if you will store numbers, there will be a problem, which I will show you at later point of time. The problem will be the calculations will fail. You will not be able to calculate at later point of time. If you want to do some calculations, it will fail. So that is why if in a column you have to store numbers or integers, you have to write int. If you have to store alphabets, you have to write varchar. Is this clear? Okay. So now let me execute this. Oh, it is throwing error message. Name is already used. What is the error message? Name is already used by an existing object. Any idea about this error message? Why I'm getting this error message, anyone?
So table name is already there.
Hmm,
We need to change the table name.
correct. Actually, already a table with the same name employee is present in the database. So it is not allowed to create two tables with the same name. It is not allowed. Already one table with the name employee is present in the database. You're again trying to create a new table with the same name. This is not allowed. That is why SQL engine is throwing error message that this name is already used. You cannot use it now. Is this clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
So now then what you have to do, either you have to change the name of this, okay? Or you have to delete the previously created table. Got it? So to delete the previously created table in project, that will be challenging because for that you have to take permission. And maybe if that table has a confidential data or important data, you cannot delete it. So the best option is to
Rename.
Your voice is not audible.
We are not able to hear anything from you.
You go
No.
on mute.
So no, sir, not audible.
No audio.
Now, okay.
Am I audible now? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, perfect. I'm not sure what has happened. I just disconnected and connected again. It is working perfectly. So again, if you are facing this issue, let me know. Okay. So for that, you have to delete this table. So for that, what you have to do, you have to write drop table name. So if you want to delete a table, you have to use this command drop table, then the table name. So now when I will execute it, so this table employee dropped. It means the previously created table has been deleted from the database. Is this point clear? Okay. And now if you will try to create this table, the table employee has been created. Is this point clear so far?
I have one question here.
Yeah.
We executed the drop table command, right?
Hmm.
My doubt is the data only drop or entire table will be deleted from.
Entire thing, everything is deleted. The data, the structure, everything is deleted. So when we will discuss about delete, drop, and truncate, it is there in our syllabus. Let me show you that. So then we will discuss in detail about this, that how the drop works. Okay.
No.
See, we have this. Okay, so here we will discuss in detail that how drop works. But for the timing, just to keep it simple, if you are dropping a table, it means everything will be deleted. The data, structure, column, everything will be destroyed. It is like you're dropping a bomb. So everything will be destroyed. And that is why when I'm created this table employee, now this table has been created and you're getting the message that table employee is created now. Is this clear to everyone so far?
So what should we use if you want to drop a particular column also, not the entire table? Like I just want to drop a particular column. So then what should we use?
In that case, we have a keyword alter. Okay. So if you want to drop a column, if you want to create a new column, if you want to change the table name, so with the help of alter, we can do. And it is in our syllabus. So we'll discuss it at a later point of time. But the answer is yes, you can do it with the help of alter keyword. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
So now,
sir,
please go ahead.
ID we are make data type as integer. So if I
Hmm.
need to give decimal or float values, what type
Hmm.
of is this?
Your voice is breaking. You are telling a column is of integer data type. You want to change it. Is that your question?
Yes, like if I need to give float values or decimal values.
Then you cannot give integer data type. You have to give float here.
If I
Then it
need to
will
give
act.
integer and float values.
Sorry, I'm not able to understand your question. Can you repeat your question?
So I need to give integer values and float values in single column.
Single column, then you have to mark it as a float. It will accept both integer as well as decimal values.
Okay.
That is why I told here, please don't be under the impression I have covered all the data type. Just because we have the demo class today and I want to keep it simple, that is why I'm just telling you integer and varchar 50, but we have many other data types as well, like you have char, you have float, you have date, timestamp. Okay.
Okay.
So fine. Any other question, anyone? Okay. So now this table has been created. Now, if you want to check the structure of this table, okay. So for that, what you have to do, you have to write here DESC employee. It means you are telling SQL engine to show the structure of this employee table. DSC employee means please show me the structure of this employee table. So here DESC means describe. So you're telling SQL engine, please describe the employee table. So now see what all columns you have created. Employee ID, you have employee ID here. Employee name, you have employee name here. Location, you have location. Now here it is null. So please ignore it. What is this null? Ignore it. We'll discuss at a later point of time. Then this is a type. This type is same data type. Now employee ID I have written int. It is coming as number. So they both are same. Okay. And then you have written varchar. So it is coming as varchar2. That is also same. In Oracle, if you write varchar, it will treat it as a varchar2, but they both are one and the same. So it means this table with these columns has been created in the database. That is done. Hope this is clear. So you have created the table. Now what next you want to do after that? Step 2.
Insert values.
Correct. Insert or save or store data. Now, because the table has been created, we have to store data. So when you have to store data in a table, you have to write in, one more thing. Whatever I have written here, create table employee, this EMP ID is a reserved keyword or user defined keyword?
User defined.
User defined.
User defined, because I have given this name. So as a user, I have full freedom. I can give any name to a column or table. EMP name, this is user defined. Location, this is user defined. So these all are user defined. Now you have full freedom. You can write this reserved keywords or the user defined keywords in lowercase or uppercase. In whatever case you want, you can write it. There is no restriction on it. Okay. So this is not case sensitive. Hope this is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Actually, doubt here.
Hmm.
For the employee name and location, now we give varchar, right? So it is
Hmm.
coming. But for int, we did not mention anything. It is
Hmm.
coming number 38. Is it the
Hmm.
default value?
That is what I'm telling. At the back end, the engine, SQL engine will consider this int as number 38. So you don't have to bother about it. This is by the SQL engine. For us as a user, if you want to store numbers or integers, you just have to write int. At the back end, it will translate this to number 38, for which we don't have to take care. Okay, like here, varchar 50. Engine is considering this as a varchar 250. So it is same. Either you write varchar or varchar2. Even I can write varchar2 here. It will work. But it will not work in other database. Like if you write varchar2 and if you're working on Microsoft SQL Server, it will throw error message because the Microsoft SQL Server doesn't know what is varchar2. That is why I'm telling to use varchar. Similarly, integer. In some database, it doesn't work. Then there you have to write number. Okay. Hope it is clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I have to insert data in this employee table. So for that, you have to write insert, then you have to write into employee. It means you are telling I want to insert data into the employee table. Now see, here this employee table, I have written all in uppercase, right? Here I've written this in lowercase. That is what I'm telling. You have freedom. You write it in uppercase or lowercase, it will work. And then I will write here values and what all values I want to store. So in employee ID, I want to store 1. Then an employee name, John. Then location, Delhi. Okay. So it means I'm telling I want to store employee ID 1, name is John, location is Delhi. The alphabets of the strings which you want to store, you have to keep that in inverted quotes. You see this John is in inverted quotes, this Delhi is in inverted quotes. If you will not keep it in inverted quotes, it will throw error message. Is this point clear?
Yes, sir.
One doubt.
Ah,
How can we know that where we need to this the inverted commas and by creating any other tables? Because
Only if a column is of var char data type, then only you have to use this inverted quotes. Otherwise, not required. See,
okay,
employee name is a varchar. I'm using inverted quotes. Location varchar. I'm using inverted quotes. So the formula is if a column has data type varchar, you have to use inverted quotes. Otherwise, it is not required. Is this
okay,
clear?
yes,
Okay. I can understand in the beginning you might get confused, but very simple. If a column is of varchar data type, you have to use inverted quotes. Otherwise, no need. Okay. Now I will save this. Just a minute. Give me 1 minute. Okay. So then what you have to do, insert into employee values. So it means I'm telling SQL engine that in this employee table, I want to store employee ID 1. I want name as John. I want location as Delhi. Okay. First point I told you, the column which has data type as varchar inverted quotes is mandatory. Point number 1. Point number 2, the sequence matters here. If I'm telling sequence matters, it means the first column was employee ID. So first you have to insert the value for employee ID. The second column was employee name. The second value must be employee name. Third column is location. The third value has to be in location. So the way how you are inserting these values, it must be as per this sequence. Otherwise, engine will throw error message. Okay, it may or may not throw, it depends on the data type, but you have to follow the sequence. Is this 2 points clear?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then you select it, click on the run button. So you will get this message, one row inserted. It means this record or row has been inserted successfully in this employee table. Okay. Now if you want to confirm, no, then will show me where the data has been saved in this employee table. So if you want to show the data, and if you want to display the data, so for that, what you have to do, you have to
Select
write select. Yes, you have to write select.
star.
And hold on. Then you have to write the column name. So here the column name is employee ID. Then you have employee name. Then you have location. So, and then from, it means from which table you want these columns. See, one thing I want to make it clear, in a database, you can have multiple tables, right? But we have discussed that two tables cannot have the same name, right? We have discussed right now, no? 2 minutes back. You cannot create two tables with the same name, correct?
Yeah.
But you can create columns in different tables with the same name. Like I have written EMP ID here in the employee table. So there may be a customer table with the same column employee ID. That is allowed. Got it? The same column name in different tables are allowed. Is this clear?
Clear.
Okay. So you have to tell select EMP ID, EMP name, location from employee. So the meaning of this is you're telling SQL engine, please display the values which EMP ID column, EMP name column, and location column is holding or storing from this employee table. So now when I will execute it, see, we're getting this record now, which right now we have saved in this employee table. Is this clear?
Yes.
So select means what? To display. From means from this table. Any questions so far? No new questions. From this, I know you will be having a lot of questions now. And actually, all those who already know. But whatever I covered so far, from this, if you have any question, then first of all, you have to ask. Or if it is not clear, then ask. Is it clear so far?
तनवीर, I have one question.
Hmm,
आपने कहा कि मतलब एक डेटाबेस में मल्टीपल टेबल्स हो सकते हैं, राइट?
correct.
और तो ये हम किसकी बात कर रहे हैं? लाइक जैसे एक्सेल में जैसे एक टेबल होता है, उसमें शीट्स होते हैं, हम
Hmm,
अलग अलग शीट्स को उसको हम मतलब बात कर रहे हैं, या फिर जैसे
अच्छा
अलग
ठीक है.
अलग? हाँ,
Good
थोड़ा
question.
confusion.
हाँ, मैं बताता हूँ. Good question. So what happens? Suppose this is one database. Okay, this is one database. In this database, suppose here, एक minute. Here you have this as an employee table. ठीक है? ये एक employee table है. Here you have another table. This is, let's say, customer table है. And let's say here you have another table. This is orders table. ठीक है? ये orders table है. Okay? एक minute. Fine. Now in this employee table, let's say I have a column employee ID, employee name, and location. In this customer table, I have customer ID, customer name, location. Orders table, I have employee ID, customer ID, location. Now listen. And suppose this database name is HR database. Okay. Now this table name is EMP. This table name is customer. This table name is orders. Now suppose I want to keep the same name for this table as well, like EMP. Is this allowed?
No.
No, it will
It
not
is not
allow.
allowed. Correct. This is not allowed because right now we have seen it is
Same.
not allowed to create two tables with the same name. So this is not allowed. This point is clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So point number one is it is not allowed to create two tables with the same name. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So for that purpose, what I have done, I have given a different name to this table. Let's say orders. Okay. Now, EMP ID column you have in the employee table. EMP ID column you have in the orders section, orders table. Same column present in both the tables. Is this allowed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is allowed. That is what I'm telling. You can have same column in different tables. This is allowed. Like customer ID you have here in the customer table. Same customer ID I have in orders table. This is allowed. Location I have in orders. Location I have in customer. Location I have in employee. That is allowed. The same column is allowed in multiple tables. But same table name is not allowed. Is this point clear?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, so I executed this, I got this output. Now, sometime your client will tell, okay, show me only the employee name and location. I'm not interested in MP ID. Then in that case, what you have to do, you just have to write EMP name, comma, location. Now check the output. Are you getting only EMP name and location? Right? So it means this select is your playground. Whatever columns you want, you can show. If you don't want to show a column, you can remove it. So I have removed EMP ID from here. I am getting only employee name and location. Is this point clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have full freedom with select keyword. Now suppose your client is telling, show me the location first and then EMP name. That as well you can do. So see, I will keep location first, then EMP name. So I'm getting location and then EMP name. Location first, then EMP name. Got it? Is this point clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So here I have inserted only one record. Let me insert a few more records. Now I want to insert two. Tom Chennai. Now I will execute this. So now we have two records. Now see if I will execute this. We're getting two records. Correct? If I want to insert one more record, let's say I have ID 3. This is Sara. Sara is from Pune. So now we have this data. Is this clear so far to everyone? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, suppose I have a table, and in that table I have 100 columns. Okay. And my client is telling me to show the data of all the 100 columns. So literally what I have to do, I will write select, then I will write all the 100 columns, and then from the table name. Don't you think it will be tedious task? Correct.
Yes, sir.
So in that case, the shortcut is a star or asterisk. You just write a star from table name. The meaning of this star is you are telling SQL engine, I want all the columns. So now when I will execute this query, you are getting all the columns automatically. Employee ID, employee name and location. So if you have to display all the columns, you have to write a star after select. Is this point clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
But do take care if you'll not keep any space here. Now see, there's no space. And I will execute it. It will, you are still getting output, but in certain database, this can throw error message. So that is why always keep a space between select and star. Hope this is clear. Yes, no,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
okay. Now, I have a question for you. I have written this select in lowercase. Can you write this in uppercase?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, let me check. Am I getting the same output? Yes.
Yes.
So you can write these reserved keywords in lowercase, uppercase, proper case, camel case, mixed case, whatever you want, you write, you will get the same output. But this freedom you don't have in other programming languages. Like in Python, you don't have this freedom. In Unix, you don't have this freedom. You have to be very careful with the case. Okay. Okay. Now this employee table name, I have written in lowercase. Now see, I will write like this. How I have written? This is a mixed case. So do you think I will get the output?
No, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I will get. Yeah, this is case insensitive. That is what I'm telling. No, you can write this in any case. You write it in lowercase, you write in uppercase, you write in mixed case. This all will work, whether it is a reserved keyword or the user defined keyword. You have this freedom. Your wish, you write in any case, you'll get the output. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I repeat, so far clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, suppose my client is telling me, Tanvir, show me the details of only those employees who are from Delhi. Is the question clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
My client, and see, this is the typical task of a data analyst. If you're working as a data analyst, this is what you have to do. On a daily basis, your client will tell, I want this data. I want this report. I want the report of 2020 quarter one. Show me the total revenue of all the 4 quarters of 2022. Compare the revenue of 2022 and 2024 and tell me where the revenue is increasing or decreasing. This is the task of a data analyst. And that is why you have to be very strong in SQL if you're working as a data analyst. Got it? Okay. So now the client has asked, show me the details of only those employees who are from Delhi. It means you have to apply filter. You all know about filter?
Yes, sir. Where filter?
हाँ, where तो यार SQL में है, daily life में बताओ where we apply filter. Can you give me some daily life example where we apply filter?
In Excel.
Excel तो daily life नहीं है, फिर वो technical हो गया ना. Tell me some daily life example where we apply filter.
Snapchat.
Snapchat, okay, good.
Snapchat,
Any other
camera,
example? Camera,
take
ठीक है.
selfies.
Any other example? यार आप लोग सब लगाते हो filter, आप सोच नहीं रहे हो.
Water filter.
If you have to buy a mobile from Amazon or Flipkart, will you not apply filter there?
Yes, sir.
You will apply filter on brand, you will apply filter on RAM, you will apply filter on processor, display, camera, cost, right? Screen size. That is also a filter. So we apply filter on our day-to-day life, correct? Similarly, if you have to apply filter in SQL, you can apply filter. And to apply filter in SQL, we have this gentleman known as where. So this where keyword is used to apply filter. Whenever you have to apply filter, this where will help you. So what is the task of where keyword?
To filter the values.
To filter the data. Now on which column you have to filter the data?
Location.
Location. So you write here where location. Oh, I have written this in uppercase. I have to write this in lowercase, no?
No, sir.
Why?
The case insensitive.
This is case insensitive.
Insensitive.
My wish, I can write in any case.
Yeah.
Got it? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What value you have to filter?
Daily.
Daily. We'll write daily. Oh, I'm not getting any output. What happened? I'm not getting any output.
Face.
What happened? I have this data in employee table. So listen very carefully. I need full concentration here. Now see, this is employee table. These are the columns. I am surprised and confused. I executed this query. I'm telling SQL engine, I want the data which is uh, which has a location Delhi, but SQL engine has given me no output. So I'm a bit confused. Why? Because
Case
I could
sensitive.
see John. Ah, good. I could see John is from Delhi, but still there is no output. Okay, let's try to analyze this query. There is a concept of SQL order of execution. Okay, SQL order of execution. It is also known as order of execution, which is from, then join, from join, where, group by, aggregate, having, select, yeah, bhai, distinct, then you have order by. Now then don't get panic. Okay, why Tanvir is suddenly writing all these things? Don't get panic. We will tell you what is this. See, actually what happens when you execute a query, okay, like you executed select the star from employee, you are very happy okay, within fraction of second you got this output, right? But at the back end, a lot of things happens at the back end. Okay, 1 minute. Order of execution. I will keep it in a separate sheet because at least 100 times this will be used in this course. So what happens? You are executing query, but at the back end, SQL engine is doing a lot of tasks for you, which you don't know. And that is what you have to learn in this course. Like suppose you went in a restaurant, you ordered chicken biryani, Manchurian, and some other thing, idli vada, you ordered dosa. Okay. And within 10 to 15 minutes, you have everything on your dining table, right? But can you imagine at the back end that cook or chef, how much effort he has put in to prepare all those dishes, right? It is not visible to you because you're sitting on the dining table. But if you go into the kitchen, you will see that like a lot of processes involved in cooking all those things, right? Similarly, when you execute a query at the backend, a lot of thing happens which is not visible to us. So those things you have to understand from this order of execution. So when you execute any query, first of all, engine will execute the from keyword. And I know this is confusing. You might be thinking, Gitanveer, but you have written select no first. I agree. I have written select first. But the way how the engine executes your query is not based on this way. You have to write select first, then from, but engine will execute from first and select will be executed here. So this is known as order of execution. It is also known as SQL engine order of execution, the way how engine executes a query and the way how you are writing query, they both are different. So first of all, engine will execute from keyword. So first of all, this from will be executed. Is this point clear? Now, what is the meaning of from? From means you want data from this employee table. So the engine will search this employee table in the database. It will take a copy and it will keep that in the temporary memory. This will be done by the SQL engine. Is this point clear? Yes or no? Please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Okay. After from, you have join. Do you have join in this query? No.
No,
So
sir.
it will be bypassed. Then you have where. Do you have
Yes.
where in this query?
No.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the task of where?
Filter the data.
To filter the data. On which column you have to filter the data here?
Location.
Location.
Location. So the engine will highlight it. Okay, we have to apply filter on the location column. It will be highlighted. But in this location column, what you are searching? You are searching this daily, right? Which has everything in uppercase. So engine will search this daily in this data. Is this daily same as this daily? Are they both same? Yes or no?
No.
Are they both same? Yes or no? I need response from everyone.
Yes.
No.
No.
यार आप yes कैसे कह सकते हो? Suppose if I have to log in my Gmail account, and suppose my password is welcome at 123. ठीक है? This is my Gmail password. Now suppose if I have given something like this, will I get access? Tell me.
No.
No.
No, they both are not same because passwords are case sensitive. You all know this. Similarly, in SQL, data is case sensitive. If you have written this Delhi, DELHI in uppercase, and you're comparing this with this Delhi, which has only D in uppercase, ELHI in lowercase, they both are same. Yes or no?
But you said that the alphabets maybe in uppercase or lowercase that will be taken care
I
by.
told about the reserved keywords and the user defined keywords. If you will check, I have told this for this one, reserved keywords and the user defined keywords, which I was covering here. For only this two, data SQL is case insensitive. It means I'm telling you write this select in lowercase or uppercase, that doesn't matters. You write the table name in lowercase or uppercase, doesn't matters. You write the column name in lowercase and uppercase, doesn't matters. But daily is a data. SQL is case sensitive with data. That is why I'm covering this point. Is this clear now?
Okay.
What I told, you are correct, but that was for the reserved keywords or the user defined keywords. You have that flexibility or freedom, not with data. For data, it is case sensitive. That is what I'm teaching you here. So this daily and this daily are different. So you have to be very careful. If you are considering data, SQL is case sensitive. If you are considering reserved keywords or the user defined keywords, SQL is not case sensitive. Is this point clear?
Yes.
Very weak response. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. But if you're learning other programming languages like Python, Unix shell scripting, or other programming languages, it is case sensitive with data, with reserved keyword, with user defined keywords. Everything is case sensitive. But in SQL, it is case sensitive only with data. Okay. Now, so engine is searching this daily and you have this daily. So the case are different. That is why this record will be rejected. Then engine will go to the next record. You are searching daily. This is Chennai. Are they both same?
No, sir.
No. Selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected. Next record. This is Pune. You are searching daily. Are they same?
No.
No. Selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected. So have you selected any record?
No, sir.
No, that is why there is no output. That's all. Is this clear? Is this
Yes.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, in the same query, now I will write here. Now tell me if I will execute this query, what should be the output? Come on, yeah.
It display
Delhi
the
and
first.
John का data आ जाएगा ना? The case are same or not for this Delhi and this Delhi?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Yes, it is same. Check the output. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So understood this, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, good. So just one more example I want to cover here quickly. I don't have much time, only 5 minutes is left. Now suppose I have this data. Tool is there. Then I have this Delhi. So now if you will check this employee table. So now we have 4 records. I've inserted one more record. Okay, fine. Now listen carefully. just 5 more minutes I want. After that, I will stop. I know it's difficult to stay for 2 hours. So now, in this employee table, again, my client is asking me the same question. Then we'll show me the records who are from Delhi. Now tell me who all are from Delhi. John
Abdul
and Abdul, correct?
and John.
John and Abdul, they both are from Delhi, no? Right?
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm
Yes.
executing this query. So I'm getting only John. Now if I will publish this result, publish means if I will share this result with my client, do you think he will be happy?
No.
No.
No. Client will tell Tanvir, what is this comedy, yaar? I could see John is from Delhi, Abdul is from Delhi. Why you're showing me only data of John? I want data of Abdul as well, right? Correct, no?
Yes.
So can you tell me, Abdul is also from Delhi, but why this query has given me the data of John only? Why? Why Abdul is not getting displayed? Who will answer?
They have given the Delhi as well.
The data, the mismatching like alphabets.
For case
Data,
sensitive problem.
correct. Data is case sensitive. Tanvir, you are searching Delhi here, which has D in uppercase, but ELHI in lowercase. Here for Abdul, Tanvir, everything is in uppercase. That is why this record is rejected and we are getting only John in the output. Correct? This is the
Yes.
reason, no?
Yes.
Okay. Now if I will tell the same story to my client, client will tell Tanvir, I am not bothered yard how your SQL engine works. That is your headache. I want all the employees who are from Delhi, whether Delhi is in proper case, uppercase, lowercase, or whatever it may be. Let's say, suppose I have one more data. And he is also from Delhi. Suppose this is 5. This is also from Delhi. Now, how many employees are from Delhi now?
3.
3
3 employees. So again, 5 राजेश तेली है ना, इसको डाल देते हैं यहाँ पर 5 राजेश Delhi. Okay. Now let me execute the same query now. This one. This query. Tell me, is this the correct output?
No.
No, sir.
No. Client will tell Tanvir, क्या हो रहा है यार, क्या comedy कर रहे हो भाई? Abdul and Rajesh are also from Delhi. Why you are not showing that? Now, if I will tell data is case sensitive, I have written Delhi in lowercase, blah 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 blah. Client will agree.
No.
अरे भाई client agree होगा नहीं. Client बोलेगा भाई अगर ये सब सरदर्द है, then why I have hired you, Tanvir? You are a technical person. It is your responsibility. I am not bothered. The Delhi is in lowercase, uppercase. क्या है? That is your headache, boss. I want all the employees who are from Delhi. Correct?
Yes.
Correct, no?
Yes,
And
sir.
here you have only 5-6 records, so you can see and you can tell. Imagine you are dealing with 50 million records. You have Amazon database, right? More than 1 million transactions are happening on a daily basis. So there you cannot look into the data, right? And nobody knows how you have inserted the data. In that case, how you will handle? So for that purpose, what we will do in this query, I will write here upper location, and then I will write here Delhi. Now I'm executing this query. Oh, kahan chali ye query? I will execute this query. Now tell me, is this the correct output? Ab batao.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, got it? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. यार आप लोग रीजन नहीं पूछोगे कि क्यों, what happened, how we are getting this output, how this upper
Sir,
keyword is working?
Is
upper
it
keyword.
possible if we given lower besides the where
मैं
command?
लोअर पे तो बात ही नहीं कर रहा हूँ सर, अभी तो अपर को क्लियर कर लें.
No, no. Okay, yeah, but you have given
Hmm.
specifically upper, then what is my doubt is why you have given a
Hmm.
specifically.
हाँ, good question. That is what I am coming to that.
Now the question is, Tanvir, what has happened? What magic this upper has created? You're getting all this record. Now let's try to understand. I know I have only 1 minute left. I will try to cover it quickly. So in this keyword, in this query, which keyword will be executed first? Check this order of execution.
From
Okay. What is the meaning of from?
table.
It means
That
you want
table.
data from this employee table. Engine will take a copy of it. Where it will keep? In the temporary memory. Okay. From task is over. Then which keyword?
Yeah, from
Select.
After from you have where. What is the task of where?
filter the data.
Filter the data. Good. On which column you have to filter the data now?
Location column.
No, no. Listen to my question carefully. What I'm asking. On which column you have to apply filter? After where what I have written? Have I written only location?
No, upper.
Upper location. You have to tell Tanvir we have to apply filter on upper location. Don't tell location. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of upper location? Upper location means we are telling SQL engine, whatever you have in the location column, please convert each and everything in uppercase. So now everything will be converted in uppercase. And where this conversion will happen?
Temporary.
Temporary memory. Everything, whatever this is happening, it is in the kitchen. In the database, what is the kitchen? Temporary memory. So in the temporary memory, SQL engine will convert each and every data of the location column in uppercase. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now what you are searching in upper location?
Delhi.
Delhi, all in uppercase, right? Okay. Now you are searching this Delhi. Now tell me, is this Delhi same as this Delhi? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, selected or rejected?
Selected.
Selected. So this record you're getting from this, so this will also be selected. Chennai, Pune?
Rejected.
No.
Rejected. So this will be rejected. This to Delhi?
Selected.
Selected. So this to record will be selected. So you understood how it is getting executed? Then after this you have select. What is the meaning of select? To display. What you want to display? A star. What is the meaning of a star? All the
All the
columns.
Columns.
So it will copy, don't tell all the data. The star means all the column. It will copy all the columns along with the selected records. So that is why you are getting this output. Hope this is clear.
Yes.
Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
But this upper is not over. We don't have enough time to continue. We will continue this tomorrow. We have few more scenarios to discuss in upper. Then we will see the examples of lower as well. So fine, then I will stop here. Hope you all have enjoyed, you have understood. Okay, so now the regular classes will start from tomorrow. And those who are interested, I think you all are in my that SQL group. And you can connect with the admin. And this is my contact number. What is the number? This is my contact number. So maybe many of my audience, they refer the YouTube and from there they want to contact. So you can contact us from this number as well if you want to join the course. Okay, fine then. So do you have, okay, recording will be shared in another 1 hour in our YouTube channel and the link will be shared in the group. So do you have any question, anyone?
Sir,
This is weekday classes, right, Tanvir? I mean, every day.
This is weekday, Monday to Friday, morning 7 to 9. Yes, correct.
Morning 7 to 9.
Correct. Yeah, Monday to Friday, 7 to 9 morning. We have weekend batch as well, but that new batch will start. Currently, one batch is going on, so new batch will start by 3rd week of December. Once this batch will be weekend batch will be over. That is Saturday, Sunday evening 9 to 10:30 p.m. IST, and that the duration of that batch is 2 to 2.5 months. Okay.
I was actually looking for weekend classes, so where to connect?
So it will start by 3rd week of December.
3rd week
Okay.
of December.
Any other question, anyone?
So like upper sensitive, like,
Hmm.
it's like we are converted into upper now. So like, but when its output is coming, it's like in normal.
Good question. Tanvir, you are telling everything has been converted in uppercase here, right? But then how this data is still in different cases. The reason is where this is happening, temporary memory, but the engine is fetching data from the main table. In main table, you are not changing the case. It is as it is. That is why in the output, you will get it as it is in the table. This is happening in the temporary memory. You will not get this in the output. Got it?
Okay.
No, not okay. Is it clear or not? If it is not clear, I will repeat it. Clear?
Nice.
Okay. If your question is, no, Tanvir, I want to display this location all in uppercase, then what to do? Then what you have to do, here you write employee ID, employee name, and write upper, and then write location. So now it means you are telling SQL engine, when you are displaying location, display it in uppercase. So now you see location. Oh. Now see the location will be all in uppercase. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but this upper doesn't have the power to modify the parent table. If I will show you the parent table, that is the employee table. See. Oh. We will cover all these things tomorrow. Okay. If I will show you this, so see, still the data will be in same format. It is in same format. Huh? So whatever this upper will do, that will be temporary only.
But when you
Okay.
are writing a query for select employee, there you are not using a star there. In this case, the star is not.
Then you don't have to use a star. Then you have to write column name. Actually, this star is not recommended in project as well because it impacts the performance. Okay, because this is in syllabus, that is why we cover. But as far as performance is concerned, it is recommended never use a star with select, because when you're using a star, you're giving a lot of burden on the SQL engine, and that impacts the performance, and the query will be slow. That is why never use a star, even if you're working in project or if you're giving interview, it is not recommended. Even if you have 100 columns, write all the 100 columns after. So that's a different topic of discussion. We'll discuss at a later point of time.
We can use select top 100 or 200 like that. Instead of
That is used when you want to restrict the data, when you want to just see a sample data. Then we use top or limit or row num. Okay, that's a different thing. When you want to restrict, you don't want to see the entire data. Suppose you have 50 million records, you don't want to see all the records. Then you can restrict with the help of top or limit. Okay, but if you're talking about the columns, you can use a star, but it is not recommended, or it is not a good practice because it impacts the performance. Better you can write the column names. We'll discuss all these things at a later point of time.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So fine then. Any other question, anyone?
This recording video is going to share in half an hour, right?
Correct. I think in another 1 hour, it takes time because today's class will be uploaded on YouTube. It takes time to upload. So maybe in another 1 hour or 2 hours, we will share on YouTube. And this notes, the workbook, everything will be shared in your group.
Because I have joined late to this session.
No issues. It will be shared. You can go through the recording. Okay. But from tomorrow, everything will be shared in the target group. So all those who have made the payment and who are interested in continuing the course, we have added them in the target group. So everything will be shared in the target group from tomorrow onwards. Okay, fine then. Hope you all have enjoyed the session. So thanks a lot for attending. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.